Neon Retro Arcade is a reboot of the classic American arcade.
It's not just a trend, it's not just a fad. People have strong connections to the things that they grew up with and a strong affinity to recreate those experiences. When we first told people we wanted to open a retro arcade, they all told us it can't be done, don't bother, it isn't going to happen. But we really knew there was great appetite across multiple generations. I really think the golden age of arcades in general started in sort of the late 70s, early 80s, and they kind of started to die off in the late 90s. And so after a certain period, people are kind of remembering, you know, I loved going back to the arcades and just playing. It was such a fun experience, and there's something that you miss in our current culture that these games bring back. Okay, I think I just
You got there, just barely.
We've been collecting these games for a number of years, all the way back in college, in fact. We had a pinball machine in our dorm room, and that's sort of how we met. Some of the games we've gotten are really just been trades. You know, I say, hey, I have this game that you've been looking for a long time. You have a few that I'm interested in. Let's just do a straight swap. Overall, we have about 90 games probably, so we have a good bit in storage.
When people call the arcade to see if we have specific games, they always want to know if we have Centipede, they always want to know if we have Street Fighter 2, they always want to know if we have Mortal Kombat. Those are really popular games that come out a lot.
You definitely see a pop culture bump for a lot of these titles. For instance, when Ready Player One comes out, I guarantee the price of Joust is going to skyrocket. So I'm glad we have ours now.
We had one instance where the world record holder of Joust came in. If you look over at the high scores there, you'll see, you know, kind of the highest possible score that you can see. And I think he still had, like, you know, plenty of lives to continue on if he wanted to.
I like playing current consoles as well, but it's still kind of an isolating experience. It's just not the same as being shoulder to shoulder, playing the same game with someone, being able to trash talk and have fun. It's just such a great social experience.
People who are in their kind of late 20s to 40s who just, you know, kind of have a little bit of nostalgia for their youth, for a time when things were simpler, when things were easy. And I think kind of stepping into the arcade really kind of sends them back in time a little bit.